welcome to the channel, my lions. As always, don't forget to subscribe and like up the video them. I was sent this article from theroot, where on first glance I saw Michael B. Jordan and these three whole black women. Upon reading the title, I said to myself, what kind of foolishness this? Why this author want this young king to date any of these washed up women? Yes, I said washed up. The first woman on the left is the crazy woman named called Tia Mowry. Beside her is Jodie Turner-Smith, and on the right is Lala Anthony. Now we're going to discuss all of them soon. See? So hold on. Now listen to this. Michael B. Jordan is about 37 years old. He's a man of value who's working hard at the highest level of his craft and doing what we talk about over here on this channel. That is building himself and creating value and status in this world. This man has more ahead of him, and only himself can prevent his upward trajectory. Now, after I read this article, them tell me say Michael B. Jordan was on a podcast talking about the loneliness he has. Now take a listen to what him say.
I love the juggling, the balancing act of the things that I do. I love that. And the worst part is the loneliness that comes with that. You know, I think there's a loneliness that I have. You know, the responsibility that you have and is isolating, and the weight is isolating. So I think the worst part of that is the feeling like nobody really understands, and sometimes falling into the spaces of like just, being alone, feeling alone.
Thanks for sharing everything today. I mean, okay, question number 4. We're nearly there, 4 and 5. Question number 4, you talked about knowing your team's love language. This question is my team's love language.
Okay.
How does being the sexiest man alive find love? From the girls on my team, dedicated to you. So
I revert back to the last question. It's very lonely. No, it's I go back and forth between wanting partnership and then not knowing what's the best partner for me. Like bringing them into my world, what I got going on isn't easy. And it's not just I love you, you love me. That should be enough, right? It's not quite that simple.
So the author of the article decided that she will let us know what kind of woman Michael B. Jordan should date, and had zero problems picking not a single woman who is younger than him and put her up on the list. Not one. Now, let's get into them woman one by one. First up is the one them called Tia Mowry. She's 45 years old. A 45-year-old hyena, famous in these social media streets for choosing single motherhood over her husband and what's best for her children. According to her, her marriage was perfect, but she needed to graduate to something else.
My marriage was a success.
Yeah.
I look at it as like a curriculum when you're in college or high school, right? You're learning, you're growing, you're evolving, you're creating. And I was able to create with Corey some beautiful, amazing children. And at the end of that curriculum, and at the end, there's a graduation, there's a celebration. So that's basically, how I'm looking at it now.
Damn foolishness! Why would Michael B. Jordan date a woman like this, who obviously have mental issues, come with 2 kids, and probably cannot provide him any picking because she's too old? You see? She cannot provide him any children because she's old. Laying up with her is all that's possible, and I wouldn't recommend it. Next up, we have Jodie Turner-Smith. This lady right here is a soon-to-be divorced woman who has beautiful chocolate skin. Me tell you, beautiful skin, man. You see that? That's her right there with her soon-to-be ex-husband on the screen. She's about 37 years old and will also become a single mother in her eyes after the divorce. She has a 4-year-old daughter. Again, the Roots article thinks that she is somehow a good catch for Michael. The damn foolishness, man. The damn foolishness. Why would any man go into this viper's den and place himself in a position to be poisoned by all the baggage that comes with Jody? Jody will be looking right at the wall the minute she divorced her husband, when she realized it ain't greener in these streets, relationship-wise. The next one, panelist, and final one. See, me stay where for last. Then again, maybe it's a tie between Tia Murray and Lala Anthony. Now, Lala was married to Carmelo Anthony, but she divorced him in 2021. Notice how she still has her ex-husband's last name. See, that means something. This happens when the man's name has value and status, and she doesn't want to give it up, but she will gladly give up the man in a heartbeat. But I digress. Now, Lala is about 42 years old, and again, a self-styled single mother. She was Carmelo's side chick when they first met, and she eventually was able to push his main woman out and got the ring on her finger. Now, Carmelo, not being a one-woman man, cheated on her as well, as should be expected, since she cheated with him to get him. Miss Lala couldn't handle being cheated on, so she divorced him. Now you tell me this. As a man, would you want to wife up a woman who was willing to be a side chick for a basketball player? Should Michael B. Jordan play in Lala's Anthony's playground with her background? Hell to the no! She's too old to be having babies, and like Tia Murray, comes with a bunch of baggage. Push that pan aside. Now, the root is attempting to sell us men, especially black men, on the type of woman we should be dating. They are saying if you are a single man with lots of options like MBJ, that's Michael B. Jordan, and if you have resources, you should have no problem going for these old leftover ladies and give them your hard-earned resources as the cleanup man. See? The damn foolishness, man. Why did the root not provide a more suitable option for Michael, such as a young woman, say 25 to 30 years old, no children, and smart enough not to let herself get ran through in these streets? No single and smart man of value and status would ever choose one of these women for anything more than to have fun with. It is what it is. You know, say, women don't like to hear them things, but it is what it is. My lions, when you see articles like this, beware of what these media outlets are trying to sell you and burn that damn foolishness down. Don't forget to subscribe and like up the video them, see? Hold tight, me gone again.